All right, good morning. Beautiful morning in Northeast Ohio in the summertime. And we got another little project here. So this one's on the ATV. And let me come down here. As you can see, I got this, it's a Suzuki Venison 500. It's kind of immaterial to the project today, but got some broken parts on there. I did buy this used, and I'd have to say that there was a couple cracks in here, but some of that is actually from my doing, so I'm going to own up to that. I'm going to flip this around so you guys can see it, but basically there's some cracks on this ATV, and I got to repair it. All right, so here's the ATV, and this does have a plow to it, which is right there. So sometimes there is some cracks going on with the plow, etc. And some of this stuff has already been missing. You can see there's kind of like a big area missing there. But there's definitely, cracking there. And then cracking there. This thing is kind of like loose. That's totally separate over there. And then this area here needs to be kind of reformed together. So there's quite a bit of cracking. I don't know if what I'm going to try to do is suitable or not, but I bought this repair kit from Harbor Freight. Those people who go to Harbor Freight will recognize the Chicago name. I bought this a while ago, but I've never really used it. I tried to use it a little bit just to test it. But I've never really used it. So it's great repair for TPO, TEO, and PP materials used in car bumpers. So it includes repair sticks, wire mesh, welder sandal brush. So let's take a look at it. So like I said, I did use it once, so it's got a little bit of wear on it. But it comes with this little, heating iron, which kind of is like a, back in the day people used to braise wood and stuff, so that's very similar. Has a mesh to it. I think that's aluminum. A worthless instruction booklet, little scraper here, brush to clean off your work surface. And then these are the little sticks that you actually melt and do the welding. I think they call this a plastic welding kit. So I was under the assumption that you do that from the front, but what you actually do is you do this repair from the back. So you still will see, like a little line there, maybe. I mean, even if you do it like perfectly, like a professional, you'll probably see like a little line. But so you do it from the back. So we're gonna get this front bumper taken off, and then we'll start welding. All right. Well, we got the front bumper off, and I don't know. I don't know if this thing's gonna work. It's a little worse than what I had thought. Here's the actual front bumper. I mean, it's like in pieces. We got a pretty bad area there. It's obviously not supposed to look like that, so it's supposed to come up this way, and then another little pieces parts there. This is going to be a real challenge. So I think what I'm going to try to do is clean it up a little bit, and then I'm going to just kind of put this together, maybe with some tape or something on the front of it, and then flip it to the back side. All right, so we got it taped up. This is from the front view. There's quite a lot of tape, but I don't know. I mean, this might be doable. I don't have that other piece in there yet. I'm thinking that I want to do this piece first, let it cure or set or whatever, and then come back and put in that other piece. So I don't know. Let's try that. Hey, real quick, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, or if this was able to help you out, please consider hitting like or subscribe. Okay, so we flipped it upside down. I got it on my trash bin here, so I can work on it without having to bend over. But I think I'm going to try to do this crack here. It's a pretty big one. It goes all the way down. And if I can get that one done and kind of secured, I think that'll be a pretty big starting piece, because this whole flap over here kind of like, is wonky. It flaps. So if I can get that whole side secured, then I can work on, the smaller pieces here where there is some other areas that are like still intact. So this just needs reinforced over here, but it's not going to like warp the entire piece. So I'm going to work on this left area over here first, see how that goes. That's going actually pretty good. So I don't know if you could see that, but basically what we're doing is putting a mesh down in there and then kind of embedding it. And it's actually using some of the actual plastic from the piece itself, and then you kind of maybe supplement it with some of those extra sticks. I don't know, this is the first time I've ever done it, so if I'm doing it wrong, if you guys have more experience, let me know. But so far so good. I think it's doing what it's supposed to do. I'm going to let it cure, harden, whatever, for about 10 or 15 minutes. I'm going to flip it over just to see what the other side looks like. Okay, it's been a few minutes, and I decided it's okay just to flip it over. And this is that area underneath where we already did. So you can still see that there's like some cracks and stuff in there. I don't know if those little hairline cracks are ever going to go away in terms of like appearance. But so this might be more of a functionality thing rather than appearance. Maybe I can kind of fill that in, I don't know, with a little filler, or kind of lightly go over it with the braze. But it's actually still warm under there. That's very warm to the touch. So that's what that looks like on the front. All right, that was a lot of welding, and I have no idea how that's going to turn out. Those were some just scrap pieces of plastic I had sitting around from an old binocular case. Those were the caps on the either side of the binoculars. They were black, they were plastic. I figured I could cut them relatively easy and maybe fill that void. So otherwise, it just would have been a a void. So let's turn it around and see what it looks like. All right, I have it just mocked up here real quick, and I just wanted to show you what this looks like from a distance, and I think it looks pretty good. The devil is always in the details. I'll come in for a closer view, but I mean, check it out. I mean, you can't really see a whole lot of those welds, or even that big area that we repaired. So I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to stop jabbing so you can see what it looks like up close. All right, so I don't know. This is about 7 or 8 feet away, 6, 7 feet away. I'm going to go in. You tell me when you can start seeing the repairs. Now we're at like 2 feet away. I mean, those are the repairs, and this right here, that's that area that we actually completely manufactured. This is completely filled in with that binocular case, and then I went ahead and decided just to go ahead and I don't know, burn in these other little welds here. So I mean, you can definitely tell that it's been repaired, but this entire area here was missing. It was all, you know, like flapping around. All right, so that's like 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet. I mean, you tell me. What's it look like? I call that a success. Hey, real quick, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, please consider hitting like or subscribe. Or if this was able to help you out, again, please consider hitting like and subscribe. If I get 1,000 subs, then YouTube starts sending me my 24 cents a month or whatever my commission is. And that's been kind of a goal, not really the money, but more so getting the subs up to 1,000, and so it's monetized on the channel. Not about money. I am not sponsored by anybody whatsoever. I just do this for my own fun on my own stuff, and decide to share this kind of thing with you guys because I think that's what you're interested in. So again, if you like this kind of content, or if it helps you out in any way on any of the videos, please hit that subscribe button. It's really easy. It's free for you, and it just helps out my channel a lot. Thanks, guys.